am Conneaut YouTube television volunteer Martha Sorohan, bringing you Conneaut's hometown happenings for the week starting July 30th, 2026. The search for a new fire chief continues. At the July 27th City Council meeting, City Manager Nick Sanford reported that the search committee had interviewed 5 out of 12 applicants in May and June and recommended 2 and extended offers to them, but both declined. Mr. Sanford said one offer was declined due to salary and the other was a scheduling problem. The committee is reviewing its options, he said. Previous Fire Chief Steve Lee, who had been on administrative leave, retired earlier this year. Acting Assistant Chief Steve Sanford did not apply for the position. The city's next big event, Conneaut Arts Center's annual outdoor Lake Erie Monster Festival, will fill Erie and Buffalo streets from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, August 1st, with food trucks, entertainment, crafts, raffles, face painting, inflatables, vendors, and a visit from a mermaid and a pirate. It will be held rain or shine. Conneaut High School's National Honor Society will again host the second annual National Night Out, an evening to show support to the city's first responders. There will also be activities and safety personnel on hand. The hours are 5 to 8 p.m. Tuesday, August 4th on Main Street in front of City Hall. Main Street will be closed for this event. Joel Specht, who has been leading local opposition to a data center in Conneaut, told City Council on July 27th that he expects to drop off by the end of the week, or July 31st, a petition with the required 300 signatures that would put the data center issue as a moratorium on the November ballot. Once that happens, City Council will have to hold a special meeting. Specht said he hoped that Council would move that meeting to a larger venue because as the data center issue has attracted crowds, it happened again Monday night. The doors were closed, leaving dozens outside once the room capacity of 49 was met. This is the second time that public speakers have asked Council why it did not move the meeting to a larger venue. But as Council President Terry Moisio explained, Council must abide by sunshine laws with plenty of advance public notification of date, time, or place, including changes for its meetings. In this reporter's view, other spaces, with the exception of New Leaf Event Center, are not equipped for live stream on Conneaut's YouTube channel. Mr. Moisio also said that the city plans a public forum in September where people will be able to air their grievances about the data center issue. He said Council meets to handle city business, and a lot of time over the past few months has been given to citizen comment on data centers. Mr. Moisio said that by law, Council does not have to allow public comment at its meetings, but does so willingly. The city manager also said that it would require posting the new location of any meeting well in advance per the Sunshine Law. That being said, the people showed up again at Council's July 27th meeting to let their feelings against data centers be known. There were no new arguments, but Charles Chavone of Furnace Road read the zoning code's A2 requirements for property usage in agricultural districts, and what he read was clear that the zone is, right now, in no way amenable to a data center, and that's exactly where one is being considered. Specht also suggested in his remarks before Council that City Manager Nick Sanford, who has a seat on Growth Partnership along with the cities of Ashtabula and Geneva, could be looking out for Growth Partnership's financial interests instead of Conneaut's, hinting that it could be a conflict of interest as the city flirts with a data center. But Council President Terry Moisio stopped Specht's line of questioning. Other speakers at the meeting included non-city residents who said data center companies will enrich their own pockets and do nothing for the city. Council announced that its Economic Development Committee had formed an ad hoc committee last week to study the data center issue. The committee, which will report to Council at its work sessions once a month, the first Monday at 5:30, will consider developing conditional use zoning for data centers in the city. 3 of the 9 committee members who have been chosen, including Lisa Specht, Jennifer Simpson, who is the wife of Joel Specht, she's also secretary of the Planning Commission, and Board of Zoning Appeals Chair Dolly Sherman will contact 6 other people to round out the 9-member committee. No council members will be part of it, but school, board, and health department and other stakeholders are expected to be a part of it. City Manager Nick Sanford said that M2 Development Solutions is studying the feasibility of a data center in the city's East Side Industrial Park, but has not submitted a proposal or timeline. Their 12-month land option deadline ends in September. Mr. Sanford said if M2 did present a proposal for land acquisition for a data center, council would have to first approve it. Later in the council meeting, council moved to a 3rd reading, Ordinance 77-26. It is the one that proposes a 1-year moratorium on data centers. Its 3rd reading will be at City Council's next regular meeting at 6 p.m. Monday, August 10th. Council will have that meeting then, and it will be again in council chambers. The Gateway Outdoor Learning Center has received a $10,000 grant from the Ashtabula Foundation for a new pavilion, and Dr. Doolittle's Wildlife House Rehabilitation Center was awarded $4,900 for an education expansion project. And this is the last week for the Conneaut Summer Recess Program, held mornings at Lakeshore Primary School. The program ends with a fun day and picnic at Township Park. Free lunches will continue at 11:30 a.m. weekdays at the Conneaut Human Resources Center, 327 Mill Street, for all Ohioans 18 and under through mid-August. And with D-Day on the horizon, free tickets that are required to get into the event are available online at ddayohio.us. The event is August 13th, 14th, and 15th with identical program all 3 days starting at 9 a.m. Storming of the beach with period aircraft and military armor is daily at 2 p.m. Township Park's upper pavilion will be closed to the public August 8th to 17th because of D-Day, and the lower pavilion will be unavailable after August 10th. Please remember that Township Park is a site host only and has no information or tickets regarding D-Day. In county news, the Ashtabula County Health Department has confirmed about 40 cases of cyclospora as of July 28th, with more than 60 more suspected cases. The digestive ailment has been sending people to emergency rooms across the country after consuming tainted lettuce. The health department is trying to talk to everyone who suspects they have it, and if you suspect that you do too, you are urged to visit the emergency room. The outbreak of the disease was most prevalent in Michigan, but has been spreading in Ohio, according to officials. Buying local produce is the safest way to avoid the illness. In theater news, Arlene's Broadway on Buffalo at 236 Buffalo Street presents the final weekend of the family musical The Little Mermaid at 7:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, July 31st and August 1st. The final performance is 2:30 p.m. matinee on August 2nd. Tickets are available at the door. The Ashtabula Art Center 2026 Outdoor Straw Hat Theater at 2928 West 13th Street presents Wizard of Oz Youth Edition, 7:30 p.m. July 31st, August 1st, 2nd, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Conneaut Public Library is raffling 3 Disney-themed baskets on Monday, August 3rd, and there's still time to buy. Raffle tickets are $5 each, or 3 for $10 at the library. Public voting for Conneaut Public Library's Bookmark Design Contest is August 3rd to 8th. Just stop in and vote. Winners will be announced August 10th. The winning artists will receive $25 gift cards, and their bookmarks will be printed and distributed at the library. The library is offering a comic creation station August 10th to 15th, where anyone of any age may create a comic book. supplies are provided. The Cookbook Club will meet at 1 p.m. Friday, August 7th. So, if you want to join, make a farmer's market or seasonal dish and bring it and the recipe to the gathering. The library's summer book sale ends August 1st during regular hours, and the summer reading program ends this week as well. Kingsville Public Library invites patrons to create a design for a rock for the library's new rock garden. Check it out in the library's garden area anytime. The Conneaut Art Center's free summer concerts return at 6 p.m. Sunday, August 9th with Classic Cats playing classic rock and oldies. In other events, Robert Ramey of Conneaut is starting a non-denominational Conneaut Community Bible Study. 6 to 7 p.m. August 1st at Township Park is the first date. Everyone is welcome, churchgoers and non-churchgoers alike. Bingo is 6 p.m. Tuesdays at the Conneaut Human Resources Center on Mill Street. Sandbar Suds will sponsor a big birthday bash on Day Street on Saturday, August 8th from noon to 11 p.m. with free fun and food. The entire community is welcome. The annual back-to-school distribution at the Conneaut Human Resources Center, where free school supplies and backpacks are passed out to all Conneaut students in all grades, will be held this year at 9 a.m. Monday, August 17th. The CHRC is asking for donations of money and school supplies for this year's giveaway. Conneaut Farmers Market is open Saturdays 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Moose Club parking lot, Broad Street and Park Avenue, with local produce, lots of lettuce, baked goods, and handmade crafts. The Lighthouse Cruisers' weekly cruise-ins continue 5 to 8 p.m. Thursdays. They may be taking a break due to D-Day, however. This week's last but not least, Ohio's tax-free weekend returns on August 7th, 8th, and 9th. However, this year it applies only to purchases of school supplies, including back-to-school clothing. The limit for back-to-school clothing is $75 per item or less. School supply, the limit is $20 or less per item. And instructional materials, also $20 or less per item. Those will be tax exempt those 3 days. That's it this week from Ohio's Sharpest Corner. Until next week, this is Conneaut YouTube Television volunteer Martha Sorohan saying